Feel the heat. Fakapo Vocal.
Yonsef yenganala tikulota nishini mbeula.
Funya pomwenso isukamenso.
Evampeli vamafunda kupeza tekonde tevanga kampi. This is true love.
Fakapo Vocal.
To see if they can remember their lyrics.
This is Tamanga. Fakapo Vocal.
Jigashana mwali waliemba. Oh, so we went to the second place.
De lolela lavu andaile.
Munoziko, mulimavuto, mulinjala matenda na ngondo.
Fakapo Vocal.
Palete mwanga na pita, gana susha kwati akita.
Fakapo Vocal.
First time nakuona iwe, unapwela wa smile. Daily ngana kumona, amano yala pelela. Daily ngana kumona, amano yala pelela.
Fakapo Vocal. Music hits from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. every Sunday. Only on Hot 87.7 FM.
And it is that time. Welcome you to Fakapo Vocal for this week. We're always excited to have, the artists themselves come through to the studio to perform their own songs, karaoke, to do karaoke basically of their own songs. And today, we're super excited to have the Godfather himself. He is in the house. Welcome back to the show, man.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.
Listen, do you know it's been almost 3 years the last time you were here?
It's been a long time.
It has, right?
It's been a long time.
And since that time, so much has happened.
A lot has happened.
The Godfather, which is huge body of work.
Oh, yes. Thank you very much.
We didn't anticipate it. I know when you came, you said, I'm in the studio. But, because you had stayed away from the game for quite some time.
For some time, yeah. That's true.
Okay. But you've been good?
I've been good. I've been enjoying myself, enjoying the music. The industry is also growing. It's a good thing.
It is, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, is it what? Almost a year now? Is it 9-10 months since The Godfather?
It's almost 2 years now.
Almost 2 years?
1 year, 6 months.
Wow.
Yeah.
Time does fly, eh?
Time really flies.
And it was amazing stuff in that album. The guys that you collected and put together.
Yes.
Some of them old, some of them new.
Yeah.
It was really nice to see that.
Oh yeah.
I thought that we'll give it a mention because we might not have a lot of time to touch on it because your years before The Godfather there's so much that you've done.
Yeah, there's so much work that's been done before The Godfather.
I know that your career obviously spans 25 years now?
Yeah, about 25 years now.
Somewhere there about.
Oh yes.
So, did it all start in Charleston on Imporogoso Road?
Yes, it did start. Yes, it all began in Charleston, Imporogoso Road. Shout out to Charlie Bravo, Sling Beats.
Yeah.
Sling Beats, they gave us a platform. Like they gave me a platform. When I say us, I was in a group by that time. It was called Mafella.
Yes.
Yeah, so they gave us a platform to record our music under Sling Beats on a need-to-know basis, We were not really signed for money or anything, but we were signed for, can this music work?
Right. Right.
Exactly.
So I've always wanted to ask. That was one of my questions.
Yeah.
You always said Tommy D na Mafella.
Tommy D na Mafella, because Mafella was the group.
Tell us about Mafella, because I don't think many know what Mafella.
A lot of people
was.
don't. Yeah. A lot of people don't know, because Mafella is a formal way of just saying even my friends, my wife.
Exactly. Yes.
We decided to call ourselves that because it was an easy terminology to understand, like friendship with a cause or a movement.
Right.
Mafella Vevachaya music.
Right.
And at that time, I just began the journey with hardcore Muchinyanja.
Hardcore
Muchinyanja, because back in the days, it's like there are very few rappers who are doing it in the local language.
Yeah.
And I felt like if it can be done in English, it can be done in any other language.
Exactly.
So hence the hardcore Muchinyanja.
Okay, so there's yourself in Mafella.
Yes, there was Uncle Cha. He's now in Japan.
Wow.
And there's One Gas, as well as Black Adido.
Hey.
Yeah, so yeah.
Wow, some of those names I know the name One Gas. I've seen it somewhere. But Black Adido
is the guy that worked with Mark II on the Ndimupondo song.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a dancehall artist.
Right. There we go. Okay, so that was 4 of you.
Exactly.
4 members in Mafella. Okay, so usually when I have sit downs like this with your peers, people in the game, it's usually their stuff. You know, like when I say their stuff, it's like their first song or anything like that.
Oh, yes.
But we first heard of, I don't know if Mafella had any song or album.
We are actually, you know, like it was funny because the first Sling Beats compilation, it was actually titled Umfweni.
Yes.
Because I had a song called Dimvelani. Initially, it was supposed to be called Dimvelani, but Danny also had an album called Dimvelani.
At that same time, yes.
Yeah, so our biggest premiere for Mafella as a group just came under the Sling Beats compilation because we had like 2 songs on that compilation.
Wow. Okay. Okay. I see. Look. So that was your first body of work. That's what you did first.
That was my first body of work. Exactly. Especially the Mvelani song.
Yeah.
That was my first studio recording.
I need to do my homework. My producer and I, we need to do our homework because I was just thinking you first jumped on. Hence me playing the Sunsha beat in the back.
No. Sunsha actually was one of the jams. The first jam that I jumped on under Sling Beats was I think it must have been a Chameleon. It was Chameleon's song, yeah.
Is it?
Yes.
Not Namanje?
Not Namanje, no.
Which Chameleon song?
The Ole Uksha song.
The remix.
The remix, yes.
Yeah, we played that 2 weeks ago.
Yes,
you were on that remix.
Yes.
I remember that. Okay, awesome stuff. So this is what I want us to do. Prepped some of the songs you jumped on in your early years.
Okay.
Deliberately, let's start with this Sunsha. Because you worked with Mampi a number of times. So we're going to go straight to the chorus that leads up to your verse.
Up to my verse, okay, no problem.
You good with that?
Let me try to get it.
Tommy D is in the house. Let's go.
Fakapo Vocal.
I bring it down.
Down. Sunsha style tikafaka my dance for maziwa che my girls iku right na my guys iku left mafana vakulu mubwele che nyimbo ni Sunsha style tikafaka my dance for maziwa che my girls iku left na my guys iku light. It's been a long time, you know. That was a bit unexpected.
You didn't see that one coming.
No, I didn't see that one coming.
When we talk about Tommy D, iconic, because you jumping on this song, and the last time you told us how this idea came about was Drex, you said.
Exactly. Drex was just playing the beat.
Yeah,
then we started, humming to it. And, Mampi with her, she's very, versatile with freestyles and everything. And that's how all this song, this was her Mampi's first studio record.
That was the very first.
Beats. Yeah.
Awesome stuff. Listen, let's move again on another Sling Beats jam.
Okay.
You jumped on a Namanja song.
Okay.
This, you remember this?
I think I remember this one. Okay.
You remember it, right?
Yeah, let's get it.
Okay, so let's go.
Hey, let's get nayo. Bra. Tenayo Universal aka Universal proper Tenayo. Hey. Nili bize na mamuvu ya muize Ndau zonse ningo vedela pomushe Zedi girls zine munisokoneza. Hey, kuli konse kwa mene napitila Sininga name ine ni makumbwila Na mukumbwa na munzake na mukumbwa Ujano mukumbwa na munzake na mukumbwa Vajana vakumbwa na vajana vakumbwa Voze na vakumbwa na nganiza chita. Hey, na ujana va. Hey, tie.
Ni wanene Tommy D.
Yeah, you really got me on this one.
Ni Another one.
Yeah.
This one here. It's a Johnny Pedro song. I don't know if you remember this.
I think I remember this one. I got this one. Yeah.
You jumped on this song as well.
Oh, yes.
You think you remember the beat?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I think I do.
So let's get into it. Again, we'll lead you straight up to almost where you go into the verse.
All right. Hey, Tommy D na Mafella. Ukaenda kuchipatala ungachitodapwa vampundu na mitu zokwirana vapatwa mwana na mendo abadwa vampundu vada na mwana wina mumala mutu wa mbuzi mendo ya ng'ombe kamwana kuti ukaone ingwe ungaya dokta kupima zitatu mitima muri uja mwana abadwa na brain tumor ungayope bra bra. Man,
he's the one.
Oops. So, man.
So you were there, Mafella, 4 members.
Yes.
I don't know what happens with the rest of them. You start now calling yourself just Tommy D.
Tommy D na Mafella.
And what's the plan while you're still at it?
Exactly. Also, I'm a sing beats. You know, Tommy D na Mafella was like our main intro.
Okay.
You know, like I was like the main lead guy in the group. You know, the group there's always the lead guy.
Yeah,
so
yeah, sure.
That was just my intro. So now, you know, like through time, because music sometimes we all start like with that passion, but others they discover it's not even, you know, their passion and tend to do other things.
Right.
So you know, other people start doing other things, but I continued with that music and I continued with the slogan Tommy D na Mafella.
That's right.
Because I realized the crew is actually even bigger than 4 people. Like everybody just started shouting out and representing, holding it down for us.
That's right.
As Mafella. You
awesome.
know?
So at that point, what are you thinking? Do we do a solo album with Sling Beats? What was the plan?
Because with Sling Beats, you know, I actually, what people don't know is I recorded like under Sling Beats records, I recorded 4 albums that crashed.
Whoa!
4 albums.
You were a victim to that.
Exactly. Because you remember back in the day, storages on the computer.
Yanzo crash on my
computer. Nika 40 GB. My artist was 50.
Yeah.
So na crash is upon, I think 4 albums under Sling Beats. And you know, after the first, second, third, my guys from group, no,
it's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
We can't do this anymore. You got demoralized.
Exactly.
So we'll never know what was on those albums.
Yeah, but a few songs still made it to my first official album, the Ma Fasho album.
Yeah, which brings us to this. I know that Ma Fasho is not a Sling Beat sound.
No. It's a Showdown. Showdown Entertainment.
So
what? Renel.
Why did you feel you needed to leave Sling Beats?
I never had the intention to leave Sling Beats. I kept, you know, there's this saying that goes, being insane is doing the same thing over and over and
that's right.
different results, you know.
Yeah.
So I was a bit insane because I never had any plans to leave Sling Beats, but Renel pushed me.
Oh, he did?
Renel, yeah. He saw some light in my craft. And they thought we could do it, so he reached out to me, and he gave me a record deal under Showdown Entertainment.
Okay, and you said, okay, now I'm gonna create this.
Exactly.
We're gonna produce this.
Exactly.
So did you know that this is what you wanted to call the album?
Ma Fasho.
Yeah.
No. At that time, I wanted to do an album called Hardcore Muchinyanja.
Hardcore Muchinyanja.
Yeah, but Renel, and being, at that time was really one of the biggest artists and really understood the industry.
Yeah.
And the dynamics of the industry at that time, so he kind of like gave me a different direction from what I wanted to do, the hardcore stuff, and gave me more of a commercial approach.
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay. So the first song you record, is it Ma Fasho?
The first song I record is Ma Fasho for the album, yeah.
Oh, okay. And you tell yourself, this is what I'm gonna call the album.
Exactly.
Listen, let's have you do a vocal on this.
Okay.
This is your own song, which Renel
produced,
and he jumps on it as well.
Exactly.
With some vocals in there. So we've
kept
kept some of that.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
To help you. So let's go.
Okay, let's go. Yo, 10-9.
Fakapo Vocal.
Tommy D sanga name amamvela mushe. Tie, Hey. Nazungulukamo mu maneighborhood neo nankalako kumayadi nankalako na kugeto komaso chinchimozi cha mene na punzi lapo mukazi sasa konda ngati suzi wa mafasho ukaona muguys acha yapo masimude aone kasimude kuyambila masapato uzaganiza monga endo sakila kanchito abuelo leta story kuti asakila gero basika na bagero baone kamushe sunga bakwanise ngati suna vale mushe nigia uyene kela chabe kuiziva bene ba majombo ni bagai masuti na matai bagi jinini kuibombasa olona pasnika imapasa vakelo muma hipster vena vakonda mapedo pusha vala veufuna maidia headsock chitenge ataya kasote washijini kasote wamanga na vikuti bolingo mokasini shuzi dread nangugela pala epopa puku has a proper cover ma orphanage afole shavovala which means na ma street kid yazavala bwa majini matiresi masiketi matoloshi masanda na maslipa makeniva na mataki wacha hapo naketi uone kabusha boy bully track suit kuli gia ya usiku outfit ya kuseni vavala ni vambili shiri kuli iwo mwine sankapo vya ukonda vili kweti chokela na kwa meneti yenda po wama ni kuspenda vasika na vachifirika muone kamushe mukava vikuti muone kamushe mukamanga mikule muone kamushe Tommy D sanga name ama mvera mushe vasika na vachifirika muone kamushe mukamanga mikuti muone kamushe mukamanga mikule muone kamushe Tommy D sanga name ama mvera mushe eso chitenge ataya.
That's hot, man. That is hot. You
for me it's like, you know, lyrics is really hard for me to forget.
Yeah.
Because like lyrics are always on my mind. It's only recently because I took up even production as well.
Ah, so right. Okay.
I have many things on my mind, but for the longest in my career, music has only been the thing on my mind, like lyrics.
Nice, man.
Yeah.
Listen, if you're joining us now, Tommy D is here. And that there, it was not recording, it was lacing his vocal live in the studio. On the same Ma Fasho album, you did another song, trademark Ranel sound.
Oh, yeah.
Tetim Fise. Who wrote this?
Ranel wrote the chorus. I came up with the lyrics.
Came up with the lyrics.
Yeah, the rap verses.
You think you can do a vocal on this?
I think so.
Let's go. Let's get him to do a vocal on this.
Let's do it.
Fakapo Vocal.
So again, we've kept Ranel's vocal here and there.
Let's do this.
You do the best.
Okay. Bra 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 bra. Variali vichitike tenayo. Bra bra. Mami, la vida vi, sweetie hati ndipo my dear. Nikalangana so lavu yatu ndipo silimonga ya Mary na Joe. Veve nika vulu na masetting fulu. Ndiye venetina kamba ise no. Osativo na mana voyambana yambana. Tikondana kondana ise tima kwilizana. Confessing every time nika vyanya. Silimonga avavena veva manya. Nangu down.
That one is good.
That one is good. Oh yeah. Bra.
Tommy D is here. So on this album, it's again you team up with Mampi. I think you've worked with Mampi almost all the time.
Oh yes.
I mean,
I team up with Mampi.
Yeah, there was Leo Muntu on this album as well.
Muntu also. There was Chameleon. Chameleon was on the album as well.
Yes. There was Chameleon as well. Great body of work.
And the late Levins was on the
album
too, yes.
Ndiwe, is it?
Ndiwe, yes.
Yeah, another good song on that album. Yeah. Brilliant stuff. Listen, Tommy D is here. Send us a voice note. You can call us as well. 0974-870-877. He's still here, still performing. We're still making him go back into time. He's doing a karaoke of his own music.
Hot FM.
Tommy D, Slap D.
Yeah.
Where was this relationship? And where did it start from?
You know, there's a lot of people in this industry that I can call like young brothers. And Slap is one of them. Slap was like a young brother to me because I think Slap was the person that made me realize that, you know, from the time I started recording hip-hop songs, people always used to make me feel like hip-hop has no future in Zambia, you know. So when Slap D came out, we really built this relation. Slap would come to my father's house, you know, I'll go to the studio, go sign under Sync Studios, we're just, you know what I mean, we're buddies. And then at don't know what happened when he just joined Digital X. Yeah, the first thing I noticed is he started, subliminal lines. After that, dissed Mampy, remixed my verse. I was like, what's going on, And then all of a sudden just turned into a tension. I think it's the fact that, Mampy had an interview once. I think it was on Hot FM, if I'm not mistaken, when she was promoting the Chimo ni Chimo album. Yeah. She was asked a question about, because there was a song that we did together. It was called Bundulira.
Yes.
Yeah. So, she was asking a question like, this guy on the Bundulira song, is that Slap D from 9? She was like, no, this is Tommy D, the guy that Slap D tries to copy.
Oh.
This is the home of Zambian music. Hot FM.
I want us to revisit that beef, man. Tommy D is in the house. If you're joining us now, he's done a couple of songs. Still got a few more to go. So, what really happened? What was this?
Yeah, I guess we're just young, at that time. Like I said, even like, I'll repeat my words. At that time, music wasn't given that platform to say there's a future for Zambian hip hop.
Right.
So we didn't even have much to really protect, like
I see.
It was one of those things where if somebody comes into your lane, you have to react.
I see.
And I still feel up to today.
Yeah.
It's all been resolved, but
I know
feel
it
like
is.
Slap is the one that entered our lane,
You think so? Is it not? Please be open. Is it not just like a gimmick, maybe?
No.
That is used in music?
It was no gimmick. Actually, if it's now a gimmick on a Zambian level, we discovered that gimmick, because before it was just things happening and events, and then leading to one thing leading to the other. Yeah.
So when you jumped on Mampy's song of the Chimo ni Chimo
album, yeah.
It was, you were going in hard.
I was going in hard. I was on fire. Yeah.
You meant
exactly
whatever it was.
Yeah, true.
Okay.
Yeah.
So today that you've ironed out things,
you
think you want to lace a vocal on this?
No doubt. Let's do it.
Tommy D.
Yeah.
So again, we're gonna lead it up to the chorus
vocal
before your vocal.
All right.
So let's go.
Fakapo Vocal.
Ten nayo. Atibra. Hey. Bariali BTK. What? Mafella Vovala. Ten nayo. Second time atibra. Bariali BTK. Hot FM. Live in the booth, fire in the booth. Going down. Okay. Umavala vovala vamene viku wamila vakazi monga iwe lusaka inava fomela pigi hipu piti face na beautiful body ndipo uziva moonekela mushe Ansoni na mvela ruma kutulibe mwamuna mukazi akachita soni sikulibe na China. Mukazi akachita soni sikulibe na China. Tie nayo. That's why the buzz
Tommy D is here. So you've now ironed out things, and we're going to talk about that. But we're getting some calls here. You can call us 0974-870-877. Tommy D is here. How do you think it's done so far with the songs that is performed? Is acing it right? He must be. Yes.
Morning once more, Gary. Tommy D, what's up, my guy?
What's up? How you doing?
Tommy,
I've been
a fan since you started singing, my guy.
I really appreciate your support.
Keep up moving and live show on stage, yo, Charlie.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. All right.
There we go. So call us 0974-870-877 and voice notes as well. Tommy D is here. Good morning. Hello, good morning.
How are you?
Morning.
Good morning.
Good. Who do we have on the line?
This is Zondiwe.
Zondiwe.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we're live in the studio with
Tommy
D.
How are you, Chief?
How's it, Mr. Zondiwe? How you doing? Happy Easter.
We can hear you.
We can hear you, Mr. Zondiwe.
Yes, sir. I must make mention. You are brilliantly talented, my brother. And I remember the last conversation that
Please call us back if you can.
Hi, Gary. Hi, Tommy D.
How are you, boss?
Good to hear from you after a while.
Thanks.
We were together at Livala, together with
Once Rival, always Rival.
and them guys. So yeah.
Tim Cowbill.
So it's good to hear your energy on radio.
I really appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks a lot for coming through.
So it's good to hear your energy on radio. Looking forward to Masese though. Kumbirai here.
All right, thanks.
Thanks a lot, Kumbirai. Good morning.
Hello, good morning, Gary.
Good. Who do we have on the line?
Alex calling you from Chipata Compound.
Alex from Chipata Compound. Great to have you, Alex. Yes.
Tommy D na Mafella.
Mr. Alex
Laka wegiwanzola mutipanga bagamba na mavokozi.
Oh yeah, thanks. Keep it tuned.
Keep it tuned. Man. Mr. Gary, I need your favor.
What's that favor? As long as it's a Tommy D favor.
Yes, sir. I need Tommy D to do the verse on Kokolapo, Mune Kokolapo. Elo papita katai, mwati Tommy wenzeku.
There's a piece that be there. I said it did. I do.
Yes, please, Mr. Gary, please.
Thanks a lot for coming through.
All right, man.
Thank you too. I'd pass a pressure. Should have asked so that we prepare the backtrack for him to do a vocal. Marvel says, enough respect to the Godfather. You are a legend. There's no rap or hardcore chinyanja kuli bei mwe Godfather.
Thank you very much, Marco.
Let's speak up another one. Good morning.
Morning, Magali.
Good. Who do we have on the line?
Kelvin.
Sorry?
Kelvin.
Yeah. Yes, Kelvin.
Vatomi atibwanje wakulu.
Ati hao Kelvin uliche?
Proper.
Okay, make sure.
Cheers. Thanks a lot for coming through. Awesome. So, who reached out to who first to make peace? Did you and Slap?
Like I said, you see, so one thing led to the other, beef here and there. But me and Slap, like I said before, we go way back, So Nabata Chache realized at some point, like, there's nothing really that we're benefiting. Actually, we're destroying something that we both helped build. So it just happened naturally. There was not even an official meeting for us to squash the beef. But the official meeting came when the Coco Lap, the song the guy was
talking about. Yes,
because Slap reached out to me and said, "Let's do this."
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he told me, "Papa time, Papa featuring."
Are you serious?
Yeah.
And that's how it was.
Exactly.
That was really cool, eh?
Yeah.
A lot of these things need to be documented, to be honest with you.
Oh, yes.
It helps with what hip hop has become. I mean, it's come a long way.
Oh, yeah.
To where it's at now.
That's very true.
When I was looking up your stuff, I bumped into this, Chibolia. I don't know, for whatever reason, I missed it.
Yeah.
At the time it came out. Was this at the time when you made peace?
Yes.
Somewhere
this
there
was
about
that same time, yes.
So was your idea?
Back to back. This one was my idea. Actually, after the Coco Lapo, I can't really remember which project I was supposed to jump on, a Slap D project.
Yeah.
So I had recorded this at my home studio, and I went with it to the XYZ Records.
Right.
And I played it for them. I was like, I'm planning this idea. At the same time, XYZ, I think they were pushing Steve O's album, Fukama.
Yes.
It was a single, actually, Fukama. So when they heard this, DJ X-Mark was quick to remix it.
There we
and
go.
Before I know it, I found Slap had list of verse on it also.
Awesome stuff.
Yeah.
Let's get you to do a vocal on this.
Okay, no problem.
Are we good?
Let's do
we
it.
good with this?
Let's get it.
Tommy D.
Fakapo Vocal.
Tenayo. Variali Vichitike. Nilitipe mugeto muza kankalako pisi chioneka vafuna kutipisha musiti iseva mugeto vatingenela na mfuti palas na chivolia vafuno chaya diliti vakutivo ipa vipezeka mugeto vima heroini vipezeka vima drug dealer vichokela na vipondo ati vichokela vakutivo ipa vipezeka vima heroini vipezeka vima drug dealer vichokela na vipondo ati vichokela kuti vafe kaleza tingavutike ndava vefe vamaganizirako vantu vaziva na mapresha yeti fesinga mugeto veva yambochitika vatiyofya mugeto va C5 vamba kutingenela mugeto DEC nao vatingenela mugeto paramilitary vatingenela mugeto ZP kafisa vose vali mugeto siva mweti futikila daily life ya pageto ili western jele instead ya maskulu vango manga chema selo life ya mugeto ni helo elo nilitipe mugeto muzaka nkala kopisi chioneka vafuna kutipisha musiti iseva mugeto vatingenela na mfuti palas na chivolia vafuno chaya delete vakutivo ipa vipezeka vima heroini vipezeka vima drug dealer vichokela na vipondo ati vichokela vakutivo ipa vipezeka vima heroini vipezeka vima drug dealer vichokela na vipondo ati vichokela nchito zavuta muno muchalo chasu no wanda vantu vena vamba kumwa makasasu tubaza timabaza kulima Chinese komandalama zao zima timvesa ules mathendi ikafika sizi kwa na Nazarent penangu na ndalama sizi bwela pa mathend nae maidomba tienayo.
Ah man, you're tough. That is tough.
Good morning, Gary. Jolwe here, listening.
Yes, Jolwe.
Hey, Gary. Tommy D. Jolwe here.
Hey,
there's a song that I wanted him to put a vocal that he did. I think that was 20. I think it's on the Masese album.
Big Jolwe.
Something like that. I don't know if he told me remembers it, but it'll be nice if he puts a vocal on it.
I can't forget that song.
Listen, okay, we're gonna work on it. We don't have a backtrack for that, but we're quickly gonna work on it. Tommy has to perform it, yes, for sure, in the studio. Yeah. We still have Tommy D. He's gonna perform Masese, and also coming up shortly, you tell us why you left Showdown for your next album.
Hot FM. We are the biggest. Hot FM at 20. The heat is on.
We're still hanging out with Tommy D, the Godfather. He is the Godfather of hip hop for sure. If you're joining us now, you are a little late, but he's still got a few more songs to perform, so it's definitely here. So, Tommy D is there. The last time you were here, success on Ma Fasho album.
Oh yeah, the Ma Fasho album was very successful. Up to now, I feel like it's the most organic album that just grows on people. You know?
Is it?
Yeah, because you see, like I said, when I joined Showdown, I really wanted to do the hardcore Muchinyanja.
There we go.
So I was given a direction that was a bit commercial. So, but the results I got from Ma Fasho were very satisfying.
Well, they were
it was
good.
a very successful album.
So commercial hip hop album.
Yes. But you know, I was young at that time, and I really wanted that energy, you know. So at that time, I think Showdown were only the two of us with Brand Kombweka who got signed. So Brand Kombweka got signed after me.
Okay.
So immediately Brand Kombweka got signed under Showdown. His album was also great. It was a great piece of work, and then the focus had changed to his project, and I was still hungry for that hardcore flavor that I wanted to put out. So I got an opportunity by Jerry Fingers. He introduced me to a certain big man, the CEO of One Love, and then you know from there he gave me another record deal.
So there's a part that you're skipping here. You told us the last time you were here, and I'll bring it up again. Someone whispered to you in your ears and said, "You need to leave Showdown."
Oh yes, of course. Now you know. You know, I don't know. You know, it's the big legends in the game sometimes might have certain differences and might see things differently because you know, at the same time as I was signed under Showdown, Ranel was working with Danny.
That's right.
Danny, So Danny. He saw, because Danny was a person that I used to, even my earliest days of just beginning to compose, I used to go walk at the time he was living in Ibex. I was living in Kablonga, so I used to walk to his house, ask him what he thinks about my music and all that stuff. So he like witnessed my growth firsthand.
There we go.
You know, so at some point when I was in that position, when you know my album was a bit stagnant and Brand Kombweka was the next biggest thing at the label, Danny told me, no, there's that energy that you've always wanted to put out. So if you won't do it under Showdown, make a move, find somebody that can, what I mean, help you put out that energy.
Again, I'm not stirring up anything here. I am not stirring up anything. I just thought that it's a piece of information that is very important, that you speak in the industry.
Oh yes.
You know what I mean?
Oh yes. Because certain things are better spoken when we're still alive. Because I mean, what's the use when after we're all gone?
That's true.
But that's a true thing, and it really happens.
Yeah.
And at the same time, Danny had signed the artist called Naso.
There we go.
Yeah. I heard you when I'm away. I heard
Naso
earlier on. Yeah. So Naso and me were friends too. At some point, we lived in the same house. So
is it?
The influence was strong. You know what I mean?
That makes sense now. So you lived with Naso.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's now talk. Now you've made the switch. You've gone to Jerry Fingers. It's buzzing because Jerry Fingers has been doing his thing for the longest time.
Yes.
You thought for your hip hop, he's the right producer.
He's the right producer. Actually, my first choice was actually Radio. Digital X.
There we go.
So I reached out to Radio, and we did just on a need to know basis. We did like a few songs. Even the first version of Masese was done under Digital X.
Is it?
Yeah, and then we did another song called LSK City. Every LSK. But at that time, also Digital X was a busy studio. It had like so many artists to concentrate on.
Your Mampis.
Exactly.
Was PJ at that time.
Exactly. Yeah. So like Jerry Fingers was like the last option, but the best option. That's what I can say.
Nice.
Because Jerry Fingers at that time was like, there were a lot of stories about him. No, Jerry Fingers, he gets too many artists, he gets too busy. Sometimes he's overwhelmed with work. But
because he's good.
Yeah, but me, he decided to move me to the Copper Belt, because that's where One Love Studio opened the new base.
There we go.
And we started working from Ndola from the Copper Belt.
Okay. So you go there and you tell yourself, okay, now I'm going to do
the hardcore Muchinyanja. And that was the best part of working with Jerry Fingers. I think he never really opposed any of my ideas.
Okay.
Actually, he helped me enhance the ideas.
So was this the first song you recorded? When you went to sing?
When I went to there was a song called Atase.
Yeah,
that was the first song. Then this was the third song. Masese was the third song.
And why did you think that it was the first to push?
Like I said, at first I was doubting, Like even when I got a deal from Jerry Fingers, it was a good deal because it came with money.
Okay.
Yeah, but then I was even thinking, like, I've never really heard Jerry Fingers produce hip-hop music.
And that's why I was asking.
Yeah. Exactly, So I tried, because that said it was very hip-hop and very musical. So when he nailed that one, I knew we were good to go.
Okay.
Yeah. Then on the Masese song, he surprised me because this sound it wasn't even something that I expected.
Yeah. It was just something that came and blew you away, basically.
That's true.
Yeah, and the inspiration for you to write this?
The inspiration, and funny thing, Masese was the easiest song for me to write, because I think it took me less than a day.
Wow.
Took me less than a day, because I was just thinking hard. I think at that time I just come from, I was visiting in Lundazi.
Yeah.
So after Lundazi, that's where I got the terminology Masese.
Okay.
Usually that's how it's Chichewa, yes.
Yeah.
So they would refer leftovers and call them Masese. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it just kept ringing in my head, and one day I just came up with the harmony, and then I think most of the inspiration on this song came from some Kwaito music.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I've just forgotten the artist. By that time, there's some Kwaito artists I was listening to, and I was thinking like, these guys are real.
Yeah.
Maybe I can try.
That's the vibe that you're gonna go with.
Yeah.
Listen, let's get you to do a vocal on this.
All right.
One of your biggest, if not the biggest, songs. Tommy D.
Bwa.
One love. Fakapo Vocal.
Mchinyanja, Tommy D na Mafella. Tie. Nipase, drama zangu osani pasa Masese. Ni mapaza everyday osani pasa Masese. We, ine nakana Masese. Nima baza everyday osani pasa Masese. Pasen, drama zango osani pasa Masese. Nima baza everyday osani pasa Masese. Ah, we, ile na kana Masese. Nima baza everyday osani pasa Masese. Boyamba nchito, imo bwana tina mvena na bwanch. Nani uza drama zanga zambo fola pasati. Nowadays, vambo chinja nambo fola pa 40. Elo vantu vani shupa vani pinda nkongole noti vichai. Madamu afuno konza misisi. Elo vantu vangu puta vani vela manyasi. Tate wao, nambalasti kulipila mafizi. Sinifuno ushangozine na papata please ni pase. Drama zango osani pasa Masese. Nima baza everyday osani pasa Masese. Ah, we, ine na kana Masese. Nima baza everyday osani pasa Masese. Ni pase. Drama zango osani pasa Masese. Nima baza everyday osani pasa Masese. Ah, we, ine na kana Masese. Nima baza everyday osani pasa Masese. Hey, kazuwa kakachoka nima ngenamo mukazi wanga ama chetekela no sunga hope. Kutu ukukweta enda zape zako kangono. Life yatu izachinja tizankala kopwino. Hey, ngatufutika vintu ni do or die. Tima. Tieri nayo.
Tommy D.
Bwa.
Yeah. Amazing stuff. Listen, we've prepped a backtrack for Iliche as one of the requests.
Okay.
We want you to go in on Iliche.
No problem.
Let's go.
Nayo. Variali vichitike. Hey, nayo. Atibwa Iliche vakakamba Iliche nisi vintu viliche zivachabe Iliche vakakamba Iliche nisi vintu viliche zivachabe Iliche vakakamba Iliche nisi vintu viliche zivachabe Iliche vakakamba Iliche tie hey self motivation Iliche kunkana na my dreams yolemera kuliche ngati umalota no vichita uliche futi umacheka na kucheka uliche yo nsaka yava nzako Iliche vagero vye mupeseka na veve valiche uziva abstinence iyo yeve Iliche na partner umozi kuliche ngati suvi konda vamalava Iliche prevention iyo using a marapa Iliche kuchecking anotesita na kweve kuliche kupimisa no checking kuziva kuliche Iliche vakakamba Iliche nisi vitu viliche zivachabe 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 Iliche ati hao Iliche ati hao Iliche tie nayo.
What?
Yeah.
What? Oh man, Tommy D.
Yeah.
Let's get your thoughts. Good morning.
Daddy.
Yebo.
Ulite freshi.
Niliche.
Tommy D.
Bwa.
Mtu wanga.
Tieni nayo. Bari alibichitike tieni nayo zona.
Uli reality hapa.
Make sure. Reality. Yes, I.
Mr. Fresh on the line Charles Mbewe. Tommy D.
Mr. Fresh atiao zona.
Muntu wanga oloma ngati ni maflowers ya yopanga cheni ngakupangire waigwira
upanga. I know, right?
Nipase ni ya fresh.
Yeah, Fred. I like so much Tota Bululu
Nikutari zona. No, I really appreciate your support, Mdali.
I'm telling you, let's support each other and let's appreciate and thank God for the life because the new is Ginangu. You know, let's continue pushing and please do your best.
Thank you very much. I will.
Cheers. Thanks a lot for coming through.
Thank you so much.
All
right.
Let's play some voice notes here.
Cool. Tommy, laka
lovely.
Ani kari amupitiriza mazoe waga. Ani kari mwamenya yeve machani
Babaz.
Kari mwamenya yeve machani Freestyle tayamvera ni wakati.
Asikomo.
Chayani na chayani mangwe. Sakila mangwe.
Sakila mangwe.
Nice one. Good morning.
Kings of Chitenge Ataya Ma Fasho Bemuda Stony Washijini Ma Fasho Bwa ten nayo. Ramba zona mucho sama buzz. Yapa chimori ya mvega laka yo zona mga inga bwere pote na futi. It's good to hear your voice on Hot FM. It's good to have the Godfather there. This is Bartholomew from Luangwa. Please keep it coming. Na Masese kape.
Nice one. Thanks a lot for coming through. Good morning.
Tienayo.
Atibwa.
Muriche.
Tikamba na wanda.
Erika pa. Na mpepo ya kila zona. Vijiti kawia hot.
Making sure it's the weekend.
Iwo napanga tikakamba tingaononge.
I really appreciate. Thank you very much, boss.
Vachilenje muzi
Tienayo. Every day mweleske.
Nice one. Thanks a lot for coming through, eh?
Sure.
Awesome. Listen, not so long ago, about 6 years ago, a song came out of nowhere and it blew us off.
Okay.
You said some controversial stuff in there.
Yeah.
Trending.
And I was just, speaking my mind,
You were speaking your mind.
You just gotta speak your mind.
Yeah.
What's the use when you're no longer there, It's better certain things are better said when you're still alive.
And what's interesting about this is, it's Kobe, obviously under
XYZ Entertainment,
and Zayellow Man, who does the hook brilliantly.
Yeah.
But there's both of you.
You know why I had to go in so hard on this song?
Yeah.
Also, the beat is from my era,
There
from
you
the
go.
time when I was just getting inspired to
get into the
music.
game.
So when I heard the beat that sounded similar to what I've grown up with, I was like, I just have to represent, I have to show that I understand this sound. Exactly.
Warren G,
Net Dog.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Regulate.
Yeah. This one came and we were just like, what? So you spoke your mind. Those are things that you've always you had always felt.
Exactly.
Why do you think it was received?
It was received
mixed feelings.
Like so I had to use tap. Tap. The truth always hits. A lot of people took that the wrong way. That's just my opinion. Everybody's got their opinion. If it's not the way it is, there's nothing to be upset about.
That's right.
It's just my opinion.
And that's what it was.
Exactly.
And you spoke it, and you created the words. Big stars like Beyonce have created the word "Butilicious."
Yeah.
You created Kapiopio.
Kapiopio.
Anyway, you know what? Let's get you to do a vocal on this. So a chorus leading up to your.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah, let's go.
Fakapo Vocal.
Now. Hey. Mumaivan. Atipwa maivan. Atipwa maivan. Vene bravo vanafuna kunichinga ta. Mumaivan. Bra tenayo. Vene bravo vanafuna kunichinga ta. Paka palasti nemwine na pushinga ta. Paka palapala kamu malivala ta. Ndiye peni na kumanya vene swaga ta. Slap timu wasembe venza ta. Anani pempa kutitomi ni pimpinge ta. Paja raf kidini sisazivika ta. Olo avipanga kutinwa kudala ta. Paja mampi ayamba yambo sunsha ta. Ndine nina bwana mulembela nyimbo ta. Kumufakira na nyimbo Okay, let's go. Makituni na mupeza kuchingola ta. Na bwela na mutenga kona kumandola ta. Kumucha introduce kuliyala ta. Apa manje palusaka inankala ta. Vene shefe ze chabema kapiopyo ta. Tenayo.
Beat that.
Bra.
Good morning.
Ati how?
Tommy Deraru.
What's good?
Hello. Who do we have on the line?
Hello.
Yeah, we can hear you. Hi, good morning. Please call us back if you can. The line is not the best. Tommy D, just quickly before we wrap up.
Yeah.
We need you to do this has no beat.
Yeah.
Your line, your verse in Kokolapo.
In Kokolapo, no problem.
You know it? Or do we play you any beat? Can you play you any one of your beats?
Any beat is fine.
It's gonna work?
Any beat is fine, yeah.
Okay, so let's use Masese beat. Is it?
Let's use the same beat.
Oh, this one?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah.
Keep forgetting the beat.
Yeah. Atibwa. Variali Vichitike. Tommy Dina Mafella. Tenti Peking Eyonyeka.
Uko.
What? Okay. All ndise mahasela stili monga vene JK vene MK vaziva teze chepa veke valusaka ndise variali vichitike panga big bine show me the money Tommy in the building kaleza not funny LSK that day Simona Tikate passe 2 years disakala Jod Gate at the same time marapa niva bombade ngazili patumba sesitima Manila sweet monga candy flavor ni vanilla Tommy to the D is for the dealer inyama gangster na madila taonongeka tipezeka na maigwe every weekend tingo punda shipwe tinga chite bwaji gati valusaka ndise.
So you're the first hip hop act to come on Fakapo Vocal.
Thank you very much. I'm very humbled.
Set the bar there.
Of course.
So guess who we're going for next? Guess, just take a wild guess.
A wild guess. Maybe Slap.
Do I mean?
King Diesel.
He's the one we want in here.
All right.
Yes.
All right. Fire in the booth. Thank you very much for having me. It's been a pleasure getting me to showcase some of my skills. Although you got me out of, you know what I mean.
That's what we love.
Yeah,
that's what we
great.
love.
That's great. I really appreciate it.
Again, as always, we're grateful. You always turn up, man.
All the time. I have to. Thank you very much.
So Tommy D, keep doing your thing, man.
All right.
Awesome stuff. The news is up next. Remember, if you're just catching on the show now, go to YouTube, search for Fakapo Vocal, search for Hot FM Zambia as a channel, and then you can search for Fakapo Vocal. You will be able to get the entire show and in video. Yes, that's how it works. All here. The news is up next. Mwansa is here.
One love.